This is the Mobile Home Park Lawyer Podcast with Ferd Neiman. If you're looking to generate wealth and passive income in the lucrative world of mobile home parks, you're in the right place. You'll discover solutions to the common legal and operational pitfalls and how to optimize parks to maximize income. Your host is in the trenches. He's a real estate attorney, financial analyst, and mobile home park investor and operator. Now, let's turn it over to Ferd Neiman.
Welcome back, Mobile Home Park Nation. Here this evening, actually I guess it's now into the morning. It's about 12:45, and I'm just really avoiding practicing more law, but I'm not tired, so I thought, what should I do? I might as well do some Christmas shopping. This wasn't actually going to be a podcast. I'm going to do some Christmas shopping. I'm trying to think about getting something for my wife. It's 2 days before Christmas. I'm pretty worthless at everything around the house as far as shopping, cooking, cleaning. I take care of the kids, I guess, but she'd probably debate that. But I try my best. And I got to get her something, so I thought, what am I going to do? And I saw one of these golf carts riding around the neighborhood. You know, we don't have a golf course. It's a course across the street, and she's not going to be golfing anymore. Not that I really do. But apparently these people ride these things around for their kids and take them to the pool and stuff. So thinking about getting a golf cart, actually. I'm not sure if she'll go for that or not. I actually bought her a toaster. Actually, I had my friend Logan buy me the toaster because I didn't want her to see it on her Amazon account. It's kind of a surprise, which actually reminds me of that old movie, what was it, Father of the Bride, when the guy gave her a blender or something for a wedding gift, and that was like marriage suicide. So hopefully this isn't the same thing. But we have a crappy old toaster that I've been fighting her on buying a new one. Like, we have a workable toaster, but the kids eat waffles and toast like every morning, and I'm gonna get her one of those nice 4 toaster machines. So here I go, splurging all these legal fees. I feel like a charity case here, but anyway, I got her toaster. I also just bought one of those little vacuums, those little Roomba things. It's a generic brand. I've gone through like 5 of those. I keep sending them back because most of them suck. If you guys know of a good brand, maybe shoot me a line. But I keep getting my refund back from Walmart or Amazon, and I saw one of those clickbait specials for, you know, what you can't miss out on Walmart clearance sale. So I just bought one. It was like $175 with a 2-year warranty. So here goes. But I'm really just looking to take a couple days off with the wife and take her to, I think we're going to go to Key West here in January for a couple days. Just get out of the house, do something fun. But what brought up this Christmas shopping? Well, Kristen, who works on my team, she does a lot of my marketing. Some of you guys probably get weekly email blasts from her. She told me about Oprah's favorite things, and I honestly have never watched Oprah, but I did see her on a clip with Tony Robbins one time, and she looked all right. She was doing the fire walk. And if any of you guys have never been to Unleash the Power Within with Tony Robbins, I highly recommend it. And you actually walk on fire. It's pretty cool. So anyway, Kristen convinced me to do Ferd's favorite things, which is basically Ferd's shopping list, Ferd's grocery list, if you will, for what you need in a mobile home park. So here we go, in no particular order, Ferd's favorite things for your stocking stuffers. First off, Rent Manager. Rent Manager is a pretty powerful accounting, financial reporting software. Kind of a learning curve, kind of a pain at first, but it's pretty cool. I'm a fan. Next up is Grasshopper. This is like our 833 number where people can call, press 1 for leasing, 2 for maintenance, 3 for headquarters. Really gets the calls away from your manager's phone and into a kind of a headquarters operation. Number 3, Ferd's favorite things, Bluetooth earbuds. Where you get the AirPods, or I've got a Samsung, I think they're called the Samsung Note. They're pretty sweet. Walk around the house, walk around the office, and be on the phone. And just kind of carrying your baseball bat or twiddling your thumbs, whatever you'd like to do when you're pacing around, yelling at the opposing party. No, just kidding. Well, not always, but next up, a desk calendar. I've got a daily calendar. I used to buy like a Bible quote of the day, but then at the end of the year, I got to go get another one. So now I got one that it's like Lives of the Saints and Lives of the Apostles and stuff. And I just flip it every day, and then it's always there. So it's kind of cool. Give you a little inspirational message, and then shows you the date. And at the end of the year, you just turn it around. So I like the calendar. Another thing I like is a P.O. box. We get tons of mail. Oh my gosh! And I used to have it come to my house or my office, and it was a nightmare. So now it all goes to the P.O. box, and somebody else picks it up. I've never actually been inside. I don't have the password, or if there's a key, I'm not even sure what it is, but we have a P.O. box. Next, planning and scheduling resources. I'm a big fan of Tony Robbins' weekly planning, time of your life planning. Gary Keller's got a great book, The One Thing, on daily planning. Brendan Burchard has a book for weekly, monthly planning. So all those are really good resources. Number 7, this is Paychecks. It's our payroll processing company. I don't know why Kristen put this on the list, because I swear they mess up like every quarter. They mess something up. It's frustrating, but it's better than taking all the withholdings and stuff out on your own, I guess. So we got Paychecks on the list, and this list is like 2/3 Kristen, 1/3 me. I'll be honest. I agree with most of her stuff, but like Paychecks, give me a break. Yellow Notepad, yeah, that's a given. I carry a little yellow notepad all the time. Microsoft Excel, I love Microsoft Excel. I try to get out of it more and more these days so I don't get stuck in the rabbit hole of financial modeling, but it's kind of fun sometimes too. 100-foot measuring tape. Oh yeah, I carry this in my truck all the time, especially when you're looking at new parks. Measure the lots, and we measure the lots. I measure lots, I don't know, once a month or something out in the field. So it's pretty handy. They're like $10. A company hat, yeah, definitely always have a company hat in my truck. I have like 4 hats in my truck. EPM for a management company, Third Floor Properties, MHP lawyer, and my Make Mobile Homes Great Again hat. So if you're one of my dearly beloved clients, you may have got one of those hats in the mail. If you didn't get one, send me a retainer. We can make it happen. Number 12, dual monitors. Mixed feelings on dual monitors. At home, I've got a big monitor for just one. At the office, I've got dual monitors. There's definitely pros and cons, but you can definitely look at more stuff on two monitors. It just becomes a little bit of a getting used to it on which screen you're working off of. Number 13, a tackle box or kind of an organizer. I've got one in my truck for like key rings for some keys or for screws and nails. That way I've got, my dad got it for me. Like, go to Home Depot once and just have 20 of every screw, nail, and tack you'll need. And that way you don't have to go make a special run if you're ever out and about. Honestly, I haven't used that thing in a while because I have toolbox in my truck still. I rarely use my tools at this point, which is okay. 14, Facebook Marketplace. This is more for our marketing team, but a great place for advertising. Love Facebook Marketplace, which is pretty much free now. We don't really boost ads anymore like we did years ago. Number 15, Lucid Press. It's a graphic design software. I've honestly never used it. That's a Kristen thing. Site maps, advertisements, flyers. The next one, number 16, I really like is distribution checks. My investors like them, I like them, right? Number 17 is my webcam, which I didn't even have one until I started this podcast, and until Zoom became, the cat's meow in the COVID era. So yeah, webcam is pretty slick. PayPal, that's pretty cool. It's nice to get paid via PayPal, except for people don't follow directions and they do the version that gets me hit with some stupid fees. That's kind of frustrating, but I guess that's life. Number 19, Google Drive. I'm a big fan of Google Drive. We also have Dropbox. I deposit my hard drive into Google Drive into Dropbox, and I think I pay for the super quantity of data, whatever that number is, some terabyte or something, but just drop stuff in there regularly. And even my investor reports I'll drop in there and stuff so they can have access to them. Some of my clients have given me links for Dropbox, so I'm a pretty big fan of Dropbox and Google Drive. Number 20, the vendor list. This is pretty helpful. Recently I've got about 5 or 6 bids on phase 1 environmentals and surveys, and I've realized how valuable having a vendor list is for speed and for price competitiveness. And the surveys have not gone as well because they've been in different states, and then, my local survey guys, they're not going to be as cheap traveling 9 hours away. The phase 1 guys, they're pretty cheap still, pretty reasonable. Most of the phase 1 stuff's, desktop review, and they do a quick site visit. So there's some cost in for travel, but really appreciate the vendors all the way down to the laborers, all the way up to the third-party professionals, CPA firm, and engineers, surveyors, that kind of stuff. Title companies, I've had some bad title companies of late, so when you get a good one, or you get one that works, is reasonably speedy, it's kind of nice to have a decent title company on your vendor list. Number 21, your Calendly. There's pros and cons of this. I've really learned to restrict my Calendly because I had it set up where people could go just like click here to schedule a meeting with Ferd, and then it's like 14 people today want to do a 15-minute meeting that ends up being 30 minutes each, and I get 0 real work done. So you can limit those, which I didn't realize until I started yelling at it. And then basically you can limit it to days, time frames, days out, number of people per day, etc. So pretty slick tool to make it more efficient than sending a bunch of emails or trading a bunch of phone calls. Dolphin Fin Gray paint. Yeah, I'm a huge fan of Dolphin Fin Gray. We started using this like 10 years ago. It was like a bland, neutral gray. It's probably not even in style, to be honest, at this point. But we use it. I painted my entire basement this color. I painted my office this color. And I've literally probably painted, I don't even know how many hundreds of gallons of Dolphin Fin Gray. It's pretty much the only color we use on the inside of homes. It's a Home Depot color. And it's cool because it changes with the light. I had a 5-bedroom house. I painted the whole house Dolphin Fin. Some rooms had carpet. Some rooms had white beams. Some had wood beams. Some had gray tile. Some had wood floors. Some had light. Some did not have light. Some had natural light. And it looked like a different shade of gray in every color. So people are like, wow, you have like 9 shades of gray. So how'd you pick that out? And I'm like, it's literally all Dolphin Fin. So, big fan. Number 23, Ford F-150. Yeah, I like my truck. I did a podcast on that, actually. Probably my least popular podcast. Here we are, mentioning it again. But it's nice to have a truck, especially in the winter. Man, I used to drive a Mustang. I love my Mustang, but it was 420 horsepower of won't move in the snow. So the F-150 works better. 24, investor leads. Yeah, that's pretty cool. It's nice to have a pipeline of people who want to invest in your deals. Recently had a couple people refer me to their other investors. That's pretty cool. So definitely thankful for that. One of my favorite things. Number 25, a mission statement. Historically, not been a big fan of mission statements, vision statements, because I feel like they get crafted on the company retreat and then they get thrown in the box. You know, and a year later we go, oh yeah, we have that mission statement. I'm on one board in particular that I'm guilty of it too. Like, oh yeah, we have a mission statement. We did not literally looked at it in a year, and there's 10 of us. But our company, I call it more of a 10 principles for our company, and put some quotes and comments by them. I gave them out at our Christmas party last weekend, so I don't know. It's kind of high on the totem pole right now, but we'll see if we implement it. I think we will. I printed them off and put them in frames for everybody, so hopefully it'll end up on a couple of people's desks or something, or maybe I'll have to, I don't know, start giving them demerits. I'm not sure if I can do that. I'll have to check with somebody in HR to see. Wait a second, I'm HR. No. Anyway, Ferd's favorite things. There's 25 things that can help you with your mobile home park business. Also, if you're married and you've not started your Christmas shopping yet, I really suggest you start doing that. It's December 23rd, 12:51 a.m. It's getting a little late to get started. My dad was always famous for, he went to the mall once a year on Christmas Eve, and he's like, it was like a dad line of all the guys are like, I just now started. So nowadays I can be even worse. I can do it on Amazon or Walmart. But really, we're really blessed with pretty much everything we could need materially, so we try not to really focus too much on that. We don't really focus on the material stuff, on Santa. We're Christians. We focus on Jesus and his birth and with the true meaning of Christmas and, joy, hope, faith, love, all that's good stuff. So really trying to spend time this year, the last few days of the year, focusing on family and focusing on God, and maybe sneak in a couple mobile home park stocking stuffer items. But anyway, hope you and your family have a Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, Happy Hanukkah if you're Jewish, except I think that was actually last week. I know it was actually. So it's too late for this year, but Happy Hanukkah next year for all you guys too. God bless.
You've been listening to the Mobile Home Park Lawyer Podcast with Ferd Neiman. Ready to learn more? Go to www.themobilehomelawyer.com for free resources and materials to help you succeed. If you love the podcast, go to Apple Podcasts, give us your review, and subscribe today. Thank you for listening. Neither the Supreme Court of Missouri nor the Missouri Bar reviews nor approves certifying organizations or specialist designations. The choice of a lawyer is an important decision and should not be based solely upon advertisements.